Hello guys, and welcome back to this new video. So in today's video we'll make a market breakdown on BTC, just BTC, and I'm not focusing on altcoins. So what's happening? We have this thing. Basically people are correlating the March drop to the September situation here. If you go on Twitter, I also posted this image on Telegram. If you're not in Telegram, link in the description to join. It's completely free. So basically they're comparing the March drop to the COVID-19 drop and the September uncertainty period. Okay, so basically my view is this one here. I want to have a complete clean chart, no indicators, no EMAs, and we will make a market breakdown based on this one, the thing we have. Okay, so basically BTC couldn't break, okay, the 12k region. Okay, let's highlight this in red. Okay, we couldn't break this region, and we basically had a retest on this is important support. Okay, this is the BitMEX chart, so prices are a little bit higher. Okay, because that's the only clean chart I have. So basically that's the support, 10.5. Okay, was a little below here actually. Let me do this coordinates, 10.5. Alright, okay, that's the support we have. Okay, so basically I'm doing this analysis on a weekly chart because, as I always say, zoom out. What is happening on a weekly is more important than what is happening on a 4 hour. Okay, also we'll discuss about daily after we're finished on a weekly. Okay, so 12k we didn't break it, and we retested 10.5k. We actually went below it. Okay, and right now I want to highlight, actually let me do this. I want to here 9730 CME gap. Actually let me call it CME gap, and we actually also have another CME gap at 10.6. okay, again, gaps do not need to fill. Okay, that's not a pattern. Okay, that's not a thing that have to happen. Okay, that must happen. Okay, it's a thing we are used to see. Okay, and so people are waiting for gaps to fill. Okay, so if you just plot the 21 EMA on a weekly time frame, we have seen. Okay, I want to do a comparison. Okay, because I don't think for a moment this thing that happened in March is the same thing that happened here. Okay, because after we dropped below 10k, people were screaming we're going down to 6k, we are going down to 5k, whatever. Okay, because actually if you will here break below the 21, people were actually going for 6k and 5.6, whatever, that is the bottom, the triangle. I don't actually think we're going there for not even a moment. Okay, so right now what's happening for me, that's completely different, because if you zoom in here, March, we closed the weekly below the 21, we wicked above it, we formed an inverted hammer, and then the crash happened. Okay, but if you go over to the stock market, okay, let's look what happened with also the stock market crashed. Okay, but here is completely different, because the Fed came in and completely pumped the market up. Okay, the Fed did this. Okay, here is not organic growth. The Fed basically bought everything, and they are still buying. And the Fed said we are buying as long as it's needed. Okay, so the market will not crash. This is kind of correction is absolutely fine when we are basically up, like we've been up 60% in 175 days. I mean, in a couple months. I mean, for the stock market, that's huge, guys. So coming back for BTC, and also gold is on a rise. So we see the stock market and gold are particularly, how can I say, correlated to BTC. So if they're going up, also BTC is going up. So that's completely different, because here, yeah, we closed up below it, we closed again below it, we wicked above it, but again the weekly closed below the 21, and then the crash happened. What happened here is completely different from what happened during the March crash, okay? Because here we did wicked below it, but both the weekly candles close above the 21, okay? And that's a strong support level, okay? So actually it's good to see that while making this video, BTC is pumping. Anyway, so again, that's completely different. And if you see, I want to also to highlight what CryptoRand said. Bitcoin, imagine thinking we are going down to mimic March scenario after comparing the weekly close on the second week. Absolutely, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I chose this tweet for this video. This is completely different, okay? So again, coming back to BTC, the last thing I want to point out is if you take a fib retracement of the whole structure, just not from the wicks, but from the bodies, till the top, 12.4 to 1.5k, we have perfectly, okay, retraced on the 38.2 of Fibonacci. And when you have an uptrend, okay, and it's a strong uptrend, normally you retrace on the first 2 level of Fibonacci, okay, in a strong uptrend. So right now, if you zoom out, these are possible 2 targets if this fib plays out. Again, I also have another fib retracement, okay, sorry, it's a pretty messy chart, but again, if you take the whole fib, actually that's the wrong chart, I think it's this one here, okay, on a weekly, I think I've taken this on a daily. Anyway, we have retraced on 70, the 78.6, approximately where the 21 EMA is on a weekly time frame is, and the next target will be 13.3, 14.5k. Okay, so I'm not for a moment bearish on BTC. Okay, what could happen if we lose this 21 EMA? Okay, I think there's no reason to scream at 6k or whatever, because if we do break the 21, I think the next logical support would be something between this region, okay? So the gap, you already know the gap is at 9.7, so I think we will go in this region from 9 to 8.7, 8.6k, okay? I think BTC won't drop more than that. That's a less likely scenario. I think we have already had our retracement here and we're going higher. Anyway, I think that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, smash the like button, share this video, and join the Telegram. See you on the next one. Bye.